Thank you for coming back and looking at my other channel or my other video. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Whoever's watching this right now. Okay, so as promised, this is the review on this frontal over here that I got from AliExpress. Yes, girl, AliExpress, honey. AliExpress. All right. So this is going to be a review on this frontal that I got from AliExpress. The hair that I have in, if anybody is wondering, is Heart Imports, I believe. I bought this hair when they were having their little Black Friday sale, buy one get one free or something like that, whatever. But I have in a 18, a, I have an 18 and 18, a 20 and a 20. So two 18s, two 20s, and a frontal. But we're here for the frontal. So I got this frontal from Black Girl Dreams Hair on AliExpress. And so far for the price, I'm liking it. I'm not loving it because it's not amaze balls. But this was like my first frontal, and I really wanted to see if I could. I didn't want to spend a bunch of coins on a frontal that I was going to be experimenting with. So I went on AliExpress and purchased a frontal. So the store that it's from on AliExpress is Black Girl Dream Hair. Let me make sure that's the right name. Yes. It is off of Black Girl Dream Hair. The frontal was $72.60. It is advertised as being 130% density. It is 13 by 4 with the lace, and it is I bought the body wave, and yeah, and it was like 72.68. It was like 72 something, but it wasn't like more. It wasn't more than 75. Yes, so that's about it, and it's advertised as being 8A quality hair, which we all know. Well, if you guys don't know, really doesn't mean anything because there's not really. I know that there are levels to quality, but typically on AliExpress, 8A could be the same as 2A depending on who the vendor is. So it's supposed to be free part. There was some baby hair, whatever the case is. So yeah, yada 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 yada. All right, so on to the review. So here goes the frontal. I'm sorry for my lighting, guys, but here goes the frontal. I definitely purchased. It did say that it was lightly bleached. The knots were lightly bleached, but I definitely went in and re-bleached them. So this is what it looked like. And then I did the plucking. I went on. I came on YouTube and looked to see how to do the plucking and whatnot. Damn, I wish I had a comb. But this is it, and the cap that I have underneath here is really dark. So I don't know if I have if I got a cap that was less dark, if it would make a difference, but yeah. So let me show you guys the color cap that I have. This is the color cap that I have. Okay. So yeah. All right. So when I got the hair came. I'm okay. I'm not gonna say that the hair is 130. Well, it might be 130%, but with it being 130%, that's like the whole entire frontal included, which is like the top and the sides. I want to say maybe the top is 130%, but the sides are definitely like 100%, which is fine. Because the bottom, the sides need to be a little bit thinner anyway in order for it to be a little bit believable. But the only problem that I have with that is that when it's less density, that meaning you're plucking the closure already out, like to mimic your hairline and whatnot. When you're plucking the closure out, or plucking the frontal out, I should say, you're going to be taking more hair out. So that's something that you should be mindful of. So I got the frontal. I ordered the frontal, I want to say, on a Wednesday, and I believe I received it on the following Wednesday and picked it up because I wasn't here. And then I had to drive like freaking 30, 45 minutes to the place where I had to go pick it up at. But anyhow, I had to go pick it up. And it came in about a week. Like I ordered it like on a Wednesday or Thursday, and I got it or received it like on a Wednesday or Thursday, which was great. Love that shipping. The shipping was awesome. What else? And when I received the frontal was extremely soft. Extremely soft. I washed it out And when I washed it out, there was no color in the sink, which tells me that, although we know it's been processed, because it's not virgin hair, we know that AliExpress very rarely sells AliExpress if they do. But that it was not colored prior to coming to me. I also did select the 1B color, so maybe that's the reason why it wasn't colored, but it was 1B. That was one of the options that it came. I think you have the option of ordering a 1B or 1, and I ordered the 1B. I think that's what it is. But anyhow, I will leave the link below where you can go and find this exact frontal. I purchased the body wave, and when I washed the closure, the little waves that it had completely fell out. It was just straight, which is fine because I had planned on straightening it anyways. Okay, so now about the quality of the hair. The quality of the hair is not bad, but it's not good either. Like, this is not virgin hair. Okay, it's processed. However, it's, if you're trying to practice or if you want to see what a frontal is going to be like, I would definitely recommend this frontal because it's cheap and it's versatile, and it gives you enough room to make mistakes because of the density of the closure, and also the quality is not bad at all. I would say if I had to choose, or if I had to pick between or rate it between 1 to 10, I would say I would give it like maybe a 5, which for AliExpress, in AliExpress world, a 5 I want to say is like a 9 or whatever in AliExpress world. But in regular, hair purchasing, when you're used to quality virgin hair, raw hair, this doesn't really compare. But like I said, if you're trying to get a lace frontal just to see what it's like to practice on, because when you get the frontal, you're gonna want to pluck it so that you have like a really nice hairline or a really natural hairline. Which, excuse me, I don't have this on the right way because I took it off before doing this. Is that my phone? Who is calling me right now? Okay, she's just gonna have to call me back because I can't talk to her right now. I'm doing a video. Okay, so basically, yes, the closure is dope. I like it. It's really nice. I mean, the frontal, it's for the price, for $72, you cannot beat it at all. Would I recommend purchasing it? Yes, I would recommend purchasing it for $72 off of AliExpress if you are looking for something to practice your plucking on, if you're looking for something quick, if you're looking for something that you'd be able to kind of be versatile with while you're learning. This is definitely something that you can invest your money in. Will it last you more than like 3-4 months? Yeah, no. It'll last you about, I want to say it's going to last about 3 or 4 months. But I will come in periodically to give you guys a little update. I've had the frontal in now for maybe 2.5 weeks. And whew, child, like it was a work in progress. So yeah. The cons about this frontal now, I just talked about all the good things about it being 130% density, about the hairline being, able to easily pluckable, and about the shipping or whatever. That those were all great pros or whatnot. And it not being color processed at all, which is all great. So now the cons. Who does this frontal shed? It sheds. Oh my God, does it shed? Oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys can see that. But every time I put my hands through there, girl, ladies and gents, it sheds. Oh my God, it sheds. I went to Michael's, my local Michael's, and I picked up some sealer so I can what is it, Eileen something sealer, so that I can seal my knots. And I've never done that before, but for this frontal, oh my God, it sheds. It sheds like it's everywhere. My husband is like, Melissa, I don't appreciate having to pull hair out of my ass because your hair is everywhere. It sheds. So if you are going to purchase this frontal, it's nice for how much it costs and whatnot. The parting is great, after I bleach the knots and whatnot. But you are going to have to seal these knots, honey. You're going to have to seal these knots, all right? And even after you seal them, honey, you're still going to get shedding. You're still going to get shedding. Like, this is like 2-3 strands, but I'm telling you, before I would really run my hands through it, and I would have like a bunch of hair, like a bunch of hair. I don't know if you guys can see that, but every time I run my hand through it. But otherwise, the shipping is good. And then no, I'm sorry. Another con is that when I try to curl this hair, it does not curl. Like it is limp. It's not really a lot of body to it. You know, when you do your frontal, I might do a tutorial on how I do my frontals. But when you do your frontals, you want to make sure that you sew your hair in a way that it gives you some type of volume, because this frontal boo boo, even though it's 130% density, from me plucking it and me losing all the hair that it doesn't have that much volume, number one. And I like voluminous hair, number one. But then number two, it doesn't have number two, oh shit, I forgot what I was saying, man. Anyhow, yes, it sheds. That's what it does. It sheds a lot, so be warned and be ready to be picking up hair off of the floor, because it does shed. But otherwise, I like the frontal. It's not a bad frontal. For $72, honey, you can't really go wrong. It's not gonna last you forever. It probably lasts you three months, maybe at the top, whatever. This is me 2 weeks in, so I'll come back and let y'all know otherwise. But as of right now, probably like 3 months at the longest. You will need to be sealing your knots, and even if you seal your knots, it's going to shed like crazy. But like I said, the hairline, when I got it, it wasn't really, it wasn't really bad. I plucked it and everything, and after plucking it, you could still see the lace right over here. I need to tint the lace, but it's not so bad that I can't really work with it. I mean, yeah, like I said, this is my first closure. I've never done closures before, so this was definitely a learning experience. So now that I've done this one, I have another one that I'm working on. I want to get really good with the frontals before I go and spend some pretty coins on the real raw ones that are sold by vendors that are from here instead of overseas vendors from China. Okay, otherwise, that is all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I definitely appreciate the love. Please subscribe below. Subscribe. It's for free and it's not going to hurt you. And if there are any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below. And that is all. Thank you again. Classy Mel 85 signing out.